Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Bernie Friedrich from Boyne, and Bernie is going to be inducted into the Michigan Golf Hall of Fame in May. He's also received the top honor from the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association, and when he came over here, he was just a young lad from Germany.
That's a long time ago. Yeah, I've been working there for 40. This will be my 44th year. So it's and this wasn't my first job either. So I started working in Bay Valley, in Vail, Colorado. So and Fort Lauderdale. So but I've been with Boyne a long time.
Now, how did you get back to Michigan? Or get to Michigan? How did that happen?
Well, I was raised in Midland, in Bay City area, so that's the connection. And my parents lived there after I went away from school and did my traveling through the West, my ski bum days, and then I came back.
And starting out at Boyne, what year was that?
1981. 1981.
And doing what?
Well, I was hired as the golf pro at Boyne Mountain, and that's when we only had 3 golf courses, and the Moore and the Mountain were relatively brand new golf courses at that particular time. And then I worked in the ski shop in the winter times.
Well, which one did you like better at that time? Were you a skier or a golfer?
Oh, I like golf. But I've skied since I was 5 years old, so I still like skiing. But that was my profession at that point in time, so I like that better.
And now your jobs have expanded over the years.
Yeah, it certainly has. I've in those years I became the golf director. I ran all the ski shops. I was involved when we took over the Bavarian Village stores. The 10 shops there. That was tough. I was in charge of marketing for one point in time. I was in charge of group sales. I was in charge of reservations for all over the country. So yeah, I had a lot of jobs.
And the main man behind all this was Everett Kircher, and Everett was I think kind of a stern boss. He made Northern Michigan really, both skiing and golf.
Boy, that's for sure. He was a stern boss. He only threw one book at me, I think. But he was also when he liked somebody and he liked people, he actually took care of them. And he certainly was the pioneer of Northern Michigan for both sports.
And he had great ideas, right?
Yeah. I mean,
chairlifts, double, triples. What are they up to now? 6?
8 at Big Sky. First one in North America. It's all heated seats. You get on it with a conveyor. You stand there. You don't even have to slide in there anymore. And a bubble comes down. So it's pretty luxurious for sure.
Do they want to get out? say no, I'd like to go around again.
Yeah, it's colder outside, but no, he did all of those things, and again, the golf side, he certainly was a great pioneer in golf, and we're very fortunate. The 10 golf courses we have in Michigan are really 10 good golf courses, and our luxury on there is, when a golf course is full, people don't mind playing another one. It's not like having one good one and then you got some other ones, because they move around and play all the golf courses.
Well, right from the beginning of the ski weeks turned into the golf weeks, and those golf weeks gave them a chance to go around and see the other courses too.
The Great Escape when we had 8, and yeah, that's very popular. And you know that they can play all the golf courses. They get breakfast, meals. It's a little more. It's it's $950, but that's with food and lodging. It's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, right. You can't beat it.
Can't beat it, right?
And well, Michigan Golf compared to that place across the other side of the lake over there, where it's $200 or more for greens fees.
We in this state, the quality of golf courses, the number of golf courses is by far the best deal in this country. We have a few years ago, Jack. We obviously keep track of where everybody's coming from. Only 10% of our golfers were outside of the state of Michigan, and now we're up to 35% of our people are outside of the state of Michigan, and the reasons are that the temperature's great in the summertime. They get out of the hot states and be able to play. And like you said, the price is right. We had a call about a month ago that somebody called from California, wanted to get some prices, wanted to play and lodging and things like that. And the reservationist quoted them the price, and then they go, "Well, we want to play golf too." That's included in that price. It's pretty cheap.
Absolutely. And there was when you received the award from the golf course owners this year. Now Everett has passed on, and all the wonderful things that he did, and Steve Kircher's son Steve is the head man now, and Steve has learned a few things from you, I think, over the times. His dad was pretty strong, and Steve is kind of more the friendly side, friendly look boy.
Yeah. He was. He tells the story that I was his first boss, and by the way, I wasn't a very good one because he used to stripe balls is what he did, and we take balls out of the pond, and there was you put them on this peg that spun around, and the paintbrush would dip in there, but it was a closed room, so all the paint fumes that we didn't know about at that time. And every once in a while he'd walk out staggering, that he had too much paint, but no, it was he tells me that I was his first boss, which I was, and now he's my boss, so I liked it the other way better, actually.
Well, it's a friendly place up there, and Boyne country is so big, and so many people learn to ski. Golf from the whole state have gone up there and for the ski weekends and the weeks at Boyne.
Yeah, again, both seasons. I'm obviously biased, but I think it's the best destinations in the state for both activities.
Now, when are you going to fill in that pond on the 18 on the Heather? I lost a lot of golf balls in there.
There's a stat that we did when we pick up balls and stuff like that, and it was a few years ago when I did this, but counted the number of rounds that we have and the number of balls that we take out, and it averaged about 3 balls per person per round of golf. So you're not alone in there.
Otherwise.
Right. Right. What I do, and I see it a lot of people, especially when you're playing in an event there. The first thing you do is what direction is the wind coming out of, and when the wind's blowing back up the tee, that holds hard. Yeah. There's a lot of doubles made on that one.
Well, Bernie has been involved in the clothing side of all the shops up there for a long time. You can see a magnificent the way he is today. Some days it's wow. Here, what is this GQ or is this Bernie from GQ or Bernie from Boyne?
It's Bernie from Boyne. Bernie from Boyne. But yeah, I do love to dress nice, and sometimes it's flamboyant, but.
It sells, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sells. Yeah, it sells.
Well, we've been talking with Bernie Friedrich, who is going into the Michigan Golf Hall of Fame in May or in June 2nd. and I'll be so happy to see him go in. If anybody deserves it, this man does. He has.
Certainly a great honor. I'm certainly humbled by that. It's the highest thing in my profession that you can have.
Right, and he's a golf pro, and you couldn't find a better golf professional, or all those other jobs. You couldn't find anybody better doing them than Bernie Friedrich.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, Bernie.
Thank you very much.